All right. Wow. All right. Welcome back. So, I've been at SGN. Tried to stream earlier, but the power went out for some strange reason, and it wasn't even raining. Like it didn't even rain at all. I guess the power came back out 30 minutes ago. I was asleep, so I'm back now. Pick back up where we left off. So when I was last streaming a couple hours ago, somebody in the chat was telling me about the transfer stones and how he was farming them to get gear. I had a little bit of time to think about that and thought that was actually kind of a genius idea. So I think I will try to do that and see how that works. Alright. Yo, Reese. You are the first one here, just like you were the first one in the last stream I did. Thank you, brother. Reminds me, I kind of want to change this banner that I got around my name. Little banner things look oddly familiar. Let's say game park. I don't see one that looks like cool. So I guess I'll just stay with the Team Liquid one. That one looks cool enough. OTF Koopa, what's going on? John Winfrey, yo, how are you doing? Sorry if I missed your live stream. I haven't been streaming at all, John Winfrey. I've been uploading videos. I don't know if you've paid attention to my channel at all, but I've been uploading videos and not streaming. Actually, today was the first time that I've streamed in a very long time. I streamed a little bit earlier today, but the power went out during the stream after like 40 minutes or so. So you haven't missed any streams. But you can always catch up on those videos by clicking on them. Alright, so what did I want to do now? You know what? Why not? I haven't done this yet. The Arena Shura Cup. Hell yeah, I got you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'll try it solo for right now. I should be able to do this solo. Maybe. I might be a little bit too confident. The boss is max HP plus 30%. Okay, whatever. Explosive heavy axe, huh? Definitely pretty strong. Still no match for me, though. Yeah, this is pretty easy. And it's fun. I don't mind doing this. Oh, he's got little helpers. When he has helpers. OTF, what'd you say? Damn, bro, is Tandy? Haven't faced nobody with that much health yet. Oh, tanky. Oh, yeah. You haven't seen anything yet. Wait till you get to the Hex chest. I'll tell the story as soon as Void gets here. I don't want to tell it twice. But I'll just say for now, I did something today that makes me think that Berserker, best class. Hey, Mr. Carter, how's it going, brother? If you guys do enjoy Crystalofatlan and you want to see more live stream gameplay like this, be sure to hit the thumbs up button for me, man. Really would appreciate that. You're on PC, right, Reese? I may very well just have to have help on this one. Yeah, I'm just not sure if we can play together, PC and PlayStation. We can try it, though. That's not fair. He had iframes right when I decided to use my ultimate attack on him. Actually, this might be over a bit faster than I thought. More iframes. His last form. Head ass. Bro, this game been irritating me. They need to fix the dodging system. What about the dodging has you frustrated? I haven't really run into any problems with the dodging yet. Is it like something with PvP? Non-boss enemies gain damage immunity. Alright. If I can't do this one, I'll add you, Reese, or try to add you. I should be able to do it, though. Would you? Okay. So don't do it in the sky, like, at all. Because you're going to get hoed out of your damage. Gotcha. Don't attack those things. Attack the main boss. Hold on, chat. I'll read you in just a second. Lock onto this guy. He's down to his last 20 bars. Oh, so now he's got a laser? Oh, that's convenient. And that laser hits. Alright, Rank PV, it feels like I'm getting spammed by moves and can't dodge out of combos. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say PvP. After reading the chat, like the in-game chat, when they talk about PvP, about how people play and just what I know from games like this in the PvP in the past, PvP is probably not gonna be a fun experience. Because when a game like this, you have to, you got to deal with the lag, because it's going to be lagging when you play against certain people no matter what. It's not going to be like a Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, you know. It's going to be like a laggy sort of experience. And then on top of that, you got to deal with how people play. Right? And when people play this game, unfortunately, they run. And you have to chase them, and when you chase them, you leave yourself exposed because you got to chase after them and stuff. So I don't know. I just won't touch PvP on this game like at all. It just seems kind of pointless. Seems like a great way to get mad and a great way to get frustrated at the game and not want to play it anymore. So that's why I chose not to do PvP in this game. I need people to help with Hex Chest event. Yeah, I think everybody needs help. I don't think... What's your nullification at, Omar? Because right now, I don't think anybody has nullification really to do it. I mean, right now, my nullification is at 319. Let me check and see what the top guys, the super pay to win guys, what their nullification is. This guy's got a nullification of 5,935, which is actually insane. How the hell? I mean, I think I know how he did it. Thinking now about what the dude said in my last stream. But yeah. Having a nullification of 5,000 is insane. Mine's nowhere near that high. I think the average person right now that's playing, they have a nullification of around 3,000. Yeah, these top 30 people, bro. That's insane they have such high nullification already. 4,000. 4,000. I think that's what they were doing then. I've been using the soul stones all wrong. I was supposed to be getting these soul stones and transferring the items that I get or armor to other accounts. You're at 3,900 yourself. What is that? 3,000? Yeah, 3,900. Yeah, I never played and probably won't for a while. I'm going to dead by... Okay. And every time I watch a ranked PvP match, I see people spam the dodge button just to get out of the combo, and I feel like you shouldn't have to spam dodge. Yeah, in the chat earlier, they were talking, like, they were complaining about people jumping too often and not fighting. Somebody was in the chat, or somebody in the chat was like saying, talking to another person, why are you spamming jump? Just fight me. And I was like, oh, so that's what it is? People don't actually fight. They just more run than fight. Yeah. Now I'm happy about my decision not to do PvP. What's up, Dishy? Yeah, the strangest thing, man. The power just went out. Wasn't even raining. But oh, I am faded. Give me a second. I completely forgot. came in here and didn't turn that light back on. It was off. Alright. So are we good? Yeah, we're good. What's up, Bennis? I was thinking about trying this game, but I heard the energy system is bad. It's in the eye of the beholder. Once you get one character to level 60, you should be okay. I'll admit, whenever I was trying to get my character up there, it was very frustrating because I didn't have enough energy to keep playing with the character I want to level up. So instead, I would just level up other characters, which is what they encourage you to do anyway. So, I mean, so what you're supposed to do, ideally, when you start playing this game is level up your main character, whatever, pick whatever it is, and then go and level up alternate characters if you want to keep playing the game. Like I said in the very beginning of this game, I don't think this game was meant to be a main game that you spam from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is something else for you to play when you're playing your Genshin Impacts, your Wuthering Waves, your Honkai Star Rails. This is just another one of those games. I don't think you should really assume that this is going to be a game that you spam all day long. I mean, you can. There's still definitely a lot of stuff to do for you to do that on multiple characters, but I think it's just something to do on the side. I mean, but ideally, yeah, what you're supposed to do is get one character to level 60. And once you get that character to level 60, it's going to take a couple days to do it because you run out of energy. But once you do, you're going to get something called account energy. So you see the orange energy at the top of my screen that says 840 and I've got 45 of it. Well, you get 840 energy to use across the entire account once you get level 60 and you awaken level 60. Well, normally you would get 140. So you're going to get that 140 every day at reset whenever you awaken a character at level 60. You get the 140 energy as normal, right? And then once that 140 energy is gone, you have 840 energy to use on all your accounts. And all your other characters, they also will start with 140 energy. And then once they're done, they all use that same pool of 840 energy. So what I'm trying to say is after you get level 60, you can make a second character and you can play that bitch till the wheels fall off because you have 840 energy to use for the day. Now, that 840 energy is kind of like trash energy, I guess. You'll be able to play the story mode, and you'll be able to get some rewards, but when you have another character that's level 60, or you try to use this energy on your level 60 character, they're going to gate you on what rewards you can get, because the orange energy has its own sort of loot pool, right? And there's certain content, like on the endgame content, which I talked about this in the last video that I made, which I think it's a very bad idea on their part. But, so this is the endgame content, right? And you're only allowed to do these 4 missions. You're only allowed to do them once per day and get their rewards. After that, you won't get any rewards for them. And the thing that you're really looking for in the endgame content are these, 1000%, and the ultra engravings. And then you're also looking for, hold up, why won't it let me, and these, the origin engraving. You're looking for those above all else. And then second to that, you're looking for, hold up, I go to another menu for that. Oh shit. Purgatory. Faded. Oh, I guess it doesn't even show right now because I am sort of out of it. But there's another item that you're looking for. I'll just go to my inventory and show you. But you really don't need this item as much, because once you get it once, it's kind of done for. This right here, the magic drum. You're trying to get those as well. But other than that, I mean, you can still keep playing the game and get rewards. You just got to get that first character to level 60, though. I haven't seen you since the last MMO. I forget the name of it now. How you been? It's Tower of Fantasy is the one you're talking about, I believe. That or... shit. Throne and Liberty. You could be talking about Throne and Liberty. In which case, I'm glad to see you back, but I've not gone anywhere. I've been here. So if you like me, like me. Don't just like me for specific content. Come on by the channel. Let's see. Nobody has actually completed the hex chest. It's hard as fuck. Yeah, like I said, I have a story to tell, but I'll wait for Void to get back. Starbreaker's so fun, yep. I don't really like it as much as the other classes, and I actually kind of right now regret making one, because I was just going to do a video later on about the about each class, right? I want to play with each class to give my opinions on each class and show the best whatever for each class, but I'm probably, I don't know, I'm not too stoked on the Starbreaker and the Cloud Strider class. Alright, so what else did I want to do before I switch characters? Oh yeah, I want to try to add Reese. Alright, so Reese, what's your character name so I can try to add you? I don't think I can add you because you're on PC, though. Is the game super pay to win, or can I keep up without having to spend a ton? Well, I'm just going to give it to you blood raw. You're not going to be able to keep up with the person who spent $1,000 on the game. It's just not realistic. Because if they spent $1,000 on the game to buy extra stuff so their character can be stronger, it would be a pretty shitty game if you who spent no money on the game was able to just keep up with them. That would be a very shitty game. So is it pay to win? I'm gonna say yeah. I've seen people say that it's super pay to win, which it might be super pay to win. Character, what? Oh. Do what now? Try to find me, Reese. It's being kind of weird. I'm just Ventus. Telling me that I reached my max or whatever. You got a space in your name? Is that really it? Character limit exceeded. What game is this, Marco? This game is called not Tower Fantasy. It's called Crystalofatlan. You can play it on PC, mobile, and console. It's a free-to-play game. You don't have to spend any money to play this game, and you can still have fun with it. But if you do spend a little bit of money, like everything else in this new world, it's a little bit more fun, and you can do a little bit more stuff. But I'll tell you, I was waiting for this game to come out for about a month and a half after I saw it advertised on Instagram, and I'm completely in love with it. Now, who knows? This might just be the honeymoon phase still, and I might feel differently after a few more weeks. But they're going to be adding more classes soon, because a lot of this game has already been created, and they're just waiting to release some stuff. So we still got a ton of content for them to release. It's not like we're going to be in a content dry spell. So, I mean, I can't say if I'm going to enjoy it in a month, but I know right now, this is the only game that I realistically want to play. Like, I can't play anything else because everything else is boring. I'm starting to feel the itch to play Marvel Rivals again. And I was thinking, like, mechanically, I should probably do some Yu-Gi-Oh! For my second channel. But there isn't a real, like, man, I can't wait to wake up and play any other game but this one. It's free. You can try it. You sent me a message, you think? I'll have to check it after I leave this combat area. See if it worked. I'll be surprised to see if it did work. That'll answer a question I had about if PC can play with console. Listen, Reese, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Go get a PlayStation, man. Stop with this PC nonsense. What are you doing? I mean, the game, for sure, has a ton of flaws, right? I think you have to lower your expectations when you play games like this. But, I'm really enjoying it for what it is. I am a little anime man that looks really cool. He has a friggin' sword. I can dodge left, I can dodge right, I can jump, I can run. I can press a button and do some skills, and I can fight monsters going through a small little whatever, and then I can make my character stronger, and I can out damage you in a instance, you know, or you can out damage me. I'm happy. And on top of that, you get all the characters. You don't have to gotcha pull for a new character. You're gonna get them all. I think that is one of the most attractive things to me. That I don't have to do a... Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, Reese, because I don't see a message from you at all. You're just... At PC, we're on different servers. It's just not going to work. Didn't know it was free to play, yeah. Might just play it in my free time for the PvE content. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to get... I don't think it's... I mean... I don't think it's as good of a game as DCUO, right? As far as how the game is built and created, I think DC Universe Online, for all of its flaws, is still a better built game. But I do think this is more fun than DC Universe Online. The PvP in DC Universe Online has to be better. So, I don't know. It's just something else to play, man. And here's the thing, too, right? I think that a lot of people underestimate the motivation of money. And the people who create this game, if they know what they're doing, and if they do it right, they're going to listen to what the player base says, and they're going to make changes based on that, and the game will be better. Because right now, I'm a simple person, man. I'm satisfied with the game. There are a few small things that I would change, but they're not super huge things. I'm satisfied. Bojack React says, Shamato, I'm free to play day 6, and I've been enjoying it a lot. It has pay-to-win aspects, but free-to-play can still maintain PvE. Of course, PvP is the main difference, yeah. My friend wanted me to play DCO with him and his guild or whatever. I can't play DC Universe Online no more. I tried. So much has changed. Oh yeah, another really cool thing about this game is you've got pets that will help you in battle, and they walk around with you. I've named all my pets after Digimon. And pets are a very, very strong aspect of this game. As a matter of fact, there is one pet that I really want, but I kind of can't get right now because I gotta wait till I get paid. I didn't know you had to spend a crazy, ridiculous amount of money to get it, because I didn't even know it existed at first. I saw somebody in the lobby playing with it, and I was like, yo, how do you get that? And it's called this one, the Mystic Cat. Wow, this thing is so unbelievably OP. So its active skill is called Time Fold. When you press L2 and activate its skill, it does this. Cast an array that folds the time space at its master's feet. When a unit in the array casts a skill, the Mystic Cat will cast a shooting star to pursue the enemy. Every time the master in the array casts a skill, reduces the cooldown of all skills by 4 seconds. Cooldown. Teammates in the array reduce their skill cooldown by 1 second. The cooldown reduction effect works up to 5 times for every character. Ridiculous. That is so huge when trying to out DPS somebody. If your skills go on cooldown before theirs do, like go off cooldown. When casting a skill, there's a 35% chance to summon additional shooting star to strike the enemy. Every 40 seconds, the kitty cat cast its time magic and greatly reduces the cooldown of the skill with the longest remaining cooldown, excluding the finisher for its master. What's this one? Shares its magic with the master to improve its master's all attribute enhance. Wow. For me, it's nostalgic from back in the day of playing Grand Chase. True. I don't know what Grand Chase is. I'll definitely try this game out, though. Thanks for the info. I've been looking for an MMO I can put time into. I mean, I'm going to say this. Don't get your hopes up. Because I think I know what you're feeling. Because I've been there. So I think if you're looking for like an MMO, I'm not trying to detract you from playing the game. I definitely want you to try it out because I have a ton of fun playing this game. But I think that for an MMO, maybe try Black Desert Online or something like that. Something that's more MMO than MMO, you know what I mean? Because this just seems like a better Tower of Fantasy to me. Like, it really does. It just seems like a better Tower of Fantasy. I think that's all I want to do for this character for right now. Then I was going to hop off and switch to another character. Let me check my inventory really quick. Okay, so I've got these soul stones. You've got to farm likes to get the soul stones. Alright. I tried video, but I felt like it was too complicated. Yeah. I tried it. I think it was Black Desert Online that I tried. Yeah, it was Black Desert I tried. One of my viewers subs in the Shinobi Striker streams. He got me to try it out. Did I name this guy? Turn him on. Okay. Alright. Switch it up. I'm low-key just looking for like a game to progress my character and grind for items. You can do that in this game. Yo, what's up, Ethan? Is the fox or the cat better? I'm gonna say the fox is probably better. I guess it all depends on your playstyle, though. I still think, me personally, for the way that I like to play, I like getting healed. So, where the hell is Void? Let me message this dude. Wait a minute. Interesting. 'Cause I want to tell you guys the story of what happened in Hex Chest today. Alright. I sent him a message. What class do I find the most fun? What does the fox do? Oh, the Crystalofatlan? It heals you, and it does some attacks. Oh, right. I did everything I needed to do on her, but there's still some stuff that I can do. This is my second favorite class. My first favorite has to be the Berserker for sure. I still want to try an Elementalist, and I want to try a Magi Blade. I like this this class right here, though. This is called a Scythe Maiden. It's one of the only support skills, or one of the only support characters in the game. This character can heal and deal damage. No other character can like heal other players. So I thought that was really nice. Once I saw that this character can actually heal people, I wanted to use it. Is that a stand? I guess you could call it that. It's technically a marionette. It does the attacks for the character. Okay, right, I'm already in the area. Okay. A puppet, yes, basically. They're called a puppeteer class, is what they're technically called. Oh, word? There's a photo spot over here as well. Thought so. So they want me to zoom in. What's the right zoom? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess kind of sauce free. I don't really like think of it like that. Crap. I saw that you created a character, Dishy. You made a Starbreaker, right? You don't know what you're doing? It's a pretty easy game to play. I mean, essentially, you press buttons and you attack the enemies. How do you not know what you're doing? Oh, looks like I am gonna need some shards. Yo, Venice, hope you're doing good. I am doing fantastic, brother. Actually fantastic. I got my car and mortgage paid for the next 2 months. I'm doing great. And I got a really cool game to play. Can't tell me nothing. Like how to get new people and stuff. Well, you know what, Dishy? That is a fantastic question. Because I just so happen to have something just for you. I don't know if you follow my YouTube channel or not, but if you navigate your way over to my YouTube channel, because you know I am the tutorial guy, and you kind of scroll down to my videos, I have a video that is titled The Ultimate PlayStation 5 Beginner's Guide that will set you up and tell you everything that you need to know to get started on the game. I worked very hard on this video. It took a lot of hours to get everything I needed in place to make this video. Many characters I had to create to put all the content information together the right way to write the script. I worked very hard on this video. And then if you still need more information, I have a video about everything you need to know on pets. Took a while for me to put together that video as well, to teach you about all the finer points of using pets and everything to get you started. And then on top of that, I have 9 helpful tips and tricks for beginners. So if you are having a hard time picking up this game and you need more information, you can check out these 3 videos, 1 and 2 and 3, and that is going to be everything you need to get started. No problem, brother. You know, if anything, I'm going to make those tutorial guides no matter what. You know, I'm an official content creator for this game. I signed up for their content creator program, and they accepted me. So I'm doing everything I can to fulfill my part of the contract. They haven't really given us any specific deliverable videos yet. They just give us a loose, make a video on this topic, and so far I've done that. And I'm pretty sure I've done it more than any of the other content creators. I'm pretty sure. Because we have a Discord where we, you know, submit all of our videos and whatnot. And I don't know, it just looks like so far that I've put in the most work. Which, I'm going to do that anyway. I hope this game picks up, man. With the bad release that it had, I think that a lot of people are just kind of looking at it in a very negative light. Which is kind of unfortunate. But I agree with them, man. Yesterday, somebody asked me if I ever played Battlefield. And I said this. I literally said this. And I know it's dumb and I know it's stupid. But I said, yeah, I don't play Battlefield because whenever I got my PS3, I tried to play the Battlefield game that came with it. And for whatever reason, when I played it, I loaded in. And there was some bug or a glitch where I couldn't use a gun. And I looked it up, and it said that if that happened, you had to delete the game, delete all your save data, and reinstall it again. And back then, I had Bun's internet, and it took forever to download the game. And at the same time, I didn't understand about not being online or whatever while playing. So I said I'd never played Battlefield again after that. I had Call of Duty anyway, so I would just play Call of Duty for a little first-person shooter. So, I mean, if there are people out there with that same mentality like me, that are just going to be like, yeah, that one thing ruined the game for me, I'm done, I imagine that they would probably feel the same way about this game. Okay, looks like I can fight the sheep hunter. Let's make short work of this guy. Yeah, I really like this character, man. It's got the support skills. So I'd like to try to keep people alive if I can. I didn't get a chance to play with it as much as I wanted to, though, like to actually learn everything, because I bought some pack in their shop that allowed me to get the character to 55 before I before I had a chance to even really play with it, because I didn't want to go through the story missions and stuff again. Yo, shout out to 20 people in the stream, and thank you guys for 8 likes. If you do enjoy Crystalofatlan gameplay and you want to see more live streams like this, you got to be sure to hit that thumbs up button, man. Because I go back at the end of these streams and the next day and the day before, and I'll look at how many people actually hit the thumbs up button, and I'll base my decision to stream again on those likes. And if I see a stream that doesn't have, you know, hardly any likes and hardly anybody watched it, my mentality is, yeah, don't stream that game. It's a waste of your time. Don't do it. So if you like these streams and you want to see more of them, you know, hit the thumbs up button, man. If If you really want to help, be active in the chat, type, because that definitely influences my decision. You know, I got a community for this game. People are actually typing in my chat. They're liking it. You know, they're giving suggestions. They're asking questions. You know, they're talking about how much they like or dislike the game. You know, so definitely be active. Is 60 the max level? Right now, it appears to be. Yeah. I assume that's going to go up though. This is where you fight one of the bosses, but I guess there's no respawn for this boss. Okay, so how many blacklight cards do I have now? Only 3? I've only collected 3? That's unfortunate. It always feels good to be ahead on mortgage. I'm ahead of my rent right now, and I've been feeling more free. Yeah. It is definitely a freer feeling when you are ahead on those bills, the big bills. Appreciate whoever's spamming those hearts on the right side there. Thank you. With this character right now, I am seriously deficient in gold. Because I have an item, a new weapon that I can make. I have the items to make the weapon, but I don't have the 3 million gold that I need to make the weapon. And, yeah, right now I just have no idea how I'm going to get 3 mil. Like, I have zero clue. How much do I have? Well, I did have 2 million, but I started enhancing some armor. And once you start that enhancing armor business, you will lose money real quick. So I basically have nothing now. The last couple of times that I did it, I bought money from their shop with the in-game like people shop. Can you sell gear for gold? You can, but it's not really super helpful. They say you're supposed to like use your ults to help you farm gold, and you're supposed to sell all the extra gear that you get, which that helps. But with everybody selling gear, I mean, how much are you really gonna get? That's the way I feel about it. There is one event that you can do that does give you a crap ton of gold, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right, because every time I do it, I only come out with like 1 million. If that. Around 800,000 to 1 million is what I come out with on that event. So I'm cooked? Not really. I'm not really too, like, with this character, I really don't care that much for the weapon, because I'm not going to be doing damage with this character. Like, the next video that I want to make that uses this character, it's going to be a support video, and I don't need to do damage for that. The only thing I need to do is cast my healing skills and protection skills. Damn it. I wanted to get this blacklight card. This game looks awesome. Haven't been gaming much, but I might try it. Yeah, it's nothing to take too seriously, you know? It's a little bit of fun. Mercenary leader, huh? All right. he dropped his shield, huh?
Rain shall cleanse all.
Oh, he's dead already. Which server I'm on? PlayStation only has one server right now. It's called High Wind. Hopefully they'll make more servers soon. But right now, I mean, I guess I haven't heard anybody having any issues getting into the game, so maybe it wasn't a server issue in the very beginning. Maybe it just was a storage issue. Yeah, that's what ultimately drew me into this game, the visuals. I like the way some of the stuff looks on this game. I like the way my Berserker class looks a lot. They did exactly what they were supposed to do with their advertisement for this game. They had a bunch of really cool like animation cutscenes for this game, bro, and it drew me in. It really did. I don't think anybody who saw those cutscenes were gonna be like, yeah, I'm skipping on this game. Did you guys see any of the ads for this game or no? Yeah, but I'm on 4 and couldn't play with someone on 3. I'm on PlayStation also. Oh, so you're talking about a channel. So the servers have different channels. I think the High Wind is the main server, but you have to go on a different channel. And I'm pretty sure that me and you can still run content together even because we're on the same server. Unless I'm just thinking about this completely wrong. Here, add me really quick. And, let's test out the theory. Are you on right now, Keem? I'm down to test out the theory. Yeah, you're on? Alright, add me. My name on this account is Sabre. S-A-B-R-E. You can see it at the top right. S-A-B-R-E. Just Sabre, one word. Maybe I should make a tutorial guide on how to add people. You think? Didn't think anybody really needed that. I was going to include it in my ultimate beginner PlayStation guide, but I felt like people would know that. Took a wrong turn. Oh, there it is. Yep, and I see you. Alright, so let's try to run some content together, yeah? The hell? Am I faded? Okay, I was about to say. Wait, what's your character's name? Are you this Talon? Let me go check it out. Oh, you're on level 47. I see. You're a 242 Keem? I don't think I can add you with this content. Here, let me try another way. Why won't it let me add you? Yeah, it won't let me add you for some reason. Like, you're not showing up on my... Let me do it let me try one final way. Yeah, it won't even let me add you from this. I wonder, though. Let me test this out. Yeah, I can invite this guy to a group, but I can't invite you to a group. That is weird. Maybe it's because of your level. That's the only thing I can think of. It's got to be because of your level. You just have to level up a little bit more, because I can invite all these other people to a team. And they're all... Wait, hold on. This guy's level 45. I can invite... What level are you? You're level 47. Why can't I invite you? Huh. You're higher than that guy, so why can't I invite you? Maybe it is because you're on a different channel. Well, then why is it not letting me... Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. So all these people on my friends list right now are all on the same channel. Wait, hold on. On the top right, when you look at your info, yours says Sighing Wind. What does it say? Sighing Wind what? I think you might be right. Yeah, you might be right. I can't add you because you're on a different channel. And I don't think there's a way for us to switch our channel. Yeah, I think you're right. Huh. It's news to me. Interesting. If you try to switch your... Oh, so maybe they are servers and not just channels. Okay. Learn something new every day, I guess. All right. Let's do this. I wanted to practice up on my support skills. If Gazebo starts the match, that is. He's taking his merry time. How do you do emotes in this screen? Does anybody know? Yo, Tall Geese. I like that name. No one's gonna know where that's from because nobody watches that anime anymore, but I still actively watch it like all the time. Oh, that's how you emote. I gotta add this guy as a friend to like... Alright. He's taking his merry ass time. I don't know why people do that. They see, they like when you create a team, you can't walk away from the screen. You have to wait for people to like join. Okay, so we gotta... Alright. Bro, why do these people do this? You can't create a team and then just, well, I'm gonna go and make a sandwich. You can't do that. Level 42 and we're done. Oh, he's level 60, I'm sorry. Yeah, what's up, Braxton? Welcome to the stream, brother. I'm gonna have to form my own team. Because this is actually ridiculous. Everyone's creating these whatevers, but they're not like ready to go. As soon as they get a fourth person. And really, for this one, you don't need 4 people. You can do it with 3. Hell, you can do it with 2. So anyways, what's up, Brock? Sorry about that. OBS disconnected for a split second. So anyways, chat, how's everybody's day going, brother? Anybody watching any great anime? I got to the end of 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, and kind of mad. I want to see more of it. I don't know why they haven't put more of it on. What's going on? Okay, we got one person here. Good. Let me go ahead and give him a good wave. Let him know that I am here. Let's see. We get one more person. I'm starting. Dude's level 56. That's perfect. Why would you leave? Do you think we were gonna 2-man it at level 56? We weren't. You'd die. Yeah, I can feel exactly what they're feeling. I want to play the content, man. Shouldn't take this long. See if I can find somebody else who's queuing up who's ready to go. Let's try this guy. See if he's ready to go. Can you start it? Can you start it? It is not usually like this. People are usually just ready to go. Okay, press the start button, Mugsborn. You got 4 people in here. We're ready to play the content, bud. Oh my gosh. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. Can't message him. So I was really about to cuss him out. I'm not doing this no more. Now I actively want to join one of these and find somebody who's just sitting there waiting, and I'm going to message him and tell them to tighten the fuck up. This is rough. Have I played all the story? Yes, I have. I just got to chapter 2 the other day. I started with the hand-to-hand girl and didn't like it. You gotta try other classes, brother. But if it's not your game, it's not your game. That can't be helped. But you got 4 people. You got 4 people. Akuma Tenshi 09. Nah, this is ridiculousness. Finally. Wait, what the fuck is this? I didn't sign up for this. Bro, I hate people. This is not what I queued up for. He literally put it on a different thing. Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. Like, he took us out of the queue for this and went to something else. There's just no way. Bro, I'm about to crash out. Is there voice chat? Yo, can anybody hear me? Why are we waiting? Can we start, or what's going on? Carpe diem, why are you queued up for it? You have 4 people. What are you doing? So the dude that started the group left the party. That is fantastic. Yo, what up, Marco? You just made a character? All right, cool. What did you make? Bro, why is it so hard to get into this content, bro? Swordsman? Which one? The magic blade? Oh, okay. You haven't picked the subclass yet. Gotcha. You got 4 people. Start it. Not everybody can be sped, bro. This I don't get this. You have been removed from the party? My goodness. I'm just gonna make one and wait. I'm sorry. I thought I would be into the content by now. I know you people are probably left the whatever, but people are actually being really, really friggin' slow right now. And for some reason, I don't understand. It's not that hard. You press 2 buttons and we get into the content. I'll just wait for people to join. I want at least 3. And this dude voice still ain't joined yet. Wow. I can't believe nobody's, like, really joining to do the content. What the hell is going on? Bro, it has not been like this. Usually people join instantly. And then when you join people, they start instantly. I don't get it. Alright, fuck it, whatever. I wanted to play with real people, but I guess I'll go in with bots. I'm not gonna make you sit here and wait any longer because you guys are probably dipped already. There's only 20 of you here. When you queue up like this, you don't get real people. You get their characters, but they're bots. Like, the game controls them. Which I think is really bad, but whatever.
This realm
at least you get to do the content.
Ringkeeper.
See, watch this.
Find blessings in the subworlds at the crossroads.
Wait, is that a real person? Am I faded? That guy's real. Hold up. Well, the other two most certainly are not real. Alright, so this character that I've got, I named her Saber. She has a bunch of protection skills. Like, her first 4 palette are nothing but protection skills. And the second 4 are DPS skills. That's her ultimate skill, her final ultimate. She just sort of prays. Put the damage reduction out there. Fight this one. Okay, that one's immune now, so we gotta kill this one. Throw out heals for the team. More damage reduction. More heals for the team. Keep everybody alive. She's got a huge field of damage reduction. Skill does go on cooldown though. It's on cooldown right now. Instead of streaming what I was going to do today, what I planned on doing was making a video doing this. But I felt like I haven't streamed in a while and I needed to do a live stream. But then disaster happened. The power went out for like an hour. Kind of ruined my entire times table.
Soul and flesh adrift together.
Alright, so anyways, chat, how many characters have you guys made for this game? Trying to get you guys typing in chat. I know you guys are there. Probably some of you are just playing, right? Who here is playing right now while they have the stream up? That's a good question. Just 2 at the moment? Now, are you going to keep playing the game, Braxton? So I know you said you kind of left a sour taste in your mouth. What was that noise? So long as I'm here, nobody will die. Yeah, I just didn't like the hand-to-hand girl, the Berserker's fire. Yeah, Berserker is definitely the most fun. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell the damn story. How loud is the game?
The edge of the battlefield? Quick, step on them. The energy of the subworld will awaken the door of emptiness. Even a sovereign like the dragon.
I hate the damn lag. Knocked, you got 5? I'm trying to unlock the final slot. And I'm not sure what I want to make for my 6th character. Whether it's going to be an Elementalist or a Magi Blade. No way, I still got top damage and I wasn't even trying. So this guy who was definitely not a bot was just trash. The Arnold guy. Because I thought for sure he was real. When they're bots, their characters sort of follow you around and they don't move past you. That's interesting. I can't believe I out DPS'd him. He must not have any gear whatsoever. How do you do that? I don't understand what currency you need. Oh, yeah, I can talk that over with you right now. And also, man, it sounds like you're one who doesn't know a whole lot about the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug my YouTube channel to you. If you navigate over to my YouTube channel, brother, there are more stuff that you probably don't know. But I've got videos. I've got 3 tutorial guides mainly. Ultimate PlayStation Beginner's Guide. Even if you're not on PlayStation, you can benefit from that. And then I've got everything you need to know about pets. And then 9 helpful tips for beginners. Definitely check those videos out. Definitely check that video out as well for the Ultimate PlayStation Beginner's Guide. Because it has a lot of good information in there. But as for what you were asking about that 6th card slot. So basically, if you go to the shop, you go down to the redeem, and then you tab over to Adventure Team. You'll see that character card unlocks at Adventure Team 7, and you're going to need 20 of what they call memory crystals. Alright? You get these memory crystals sort of passively. So if you go down to your character info, personal info right here, and you scroll all the way down to Adventure Team, you'll see on the right your progress. You can't do anything other than play the game with multiple characters to affect those 2 bars at the top right. So it says I'm at 29 of 100 of getting another memory crystal. To make that bar go up, I have to get experience on another character, right? So like right now, the character that I'm using is Saber. She is max. She's level 60. She can't get any more experience. So I'm not gaining any more Adventure Team experience or memory crystal experience. To get more of that, I would have to switch to a character that's not max. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Nox, and I'm glad I was able to help, brother. Yeah, why not? Let's see what I get. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the Starbreaker class or the Cloud Strider class either. They look really cool, though. I'm just not a... I don't know. How can something look cool to you, but you don't like it? Does that make sense? Like, has that ever happened to you before? Like, something looks kind of cool, but even though it looks cool, you still don't like it? That doesn't make sense. If something looks cool to you, you should by definition like it, right? You main Starbreaker? I created the class and I just... Maybe I should give it another try, man. Because I just didn't like it. Have I tried any, what do you mean, PvP? Because you type PvE. Yeah, no, I'm not doing PvP in this game. That just sounds like a headache and a nightmare waiting to happen. After doing PvP on Tower of Fantasy, I already know what the PvP is going to be like in this game, so I'm not doing it. I don't want to do anything on this game that's going to make me not like the game, you know? Because specifically for me right now, this has to be the game, right? Because you know, YouTube and stuff. So this is the game. And I don't want to do anything that hurts my ability or hurts my want to play this game. Received 3 new likes. Let's go. All right. So, in the event that the chat and the stream wasn't really doing it like that, I said I would do this. This shirt. It's really hot in this room. Like, ridiculously hot in this room. Alright. So I haven't, like, invested a ton of time into the gunner class. And I kind of want to. Really? Alright, let's see, man. Let's see. So you like Starbreaker and not Cloudstrider? I think Cloudstrider is the better of the 2 classes, right? It's got a little bit cooler animations. At least that's what I thought when I first started doing it. Hey, Twizzy, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Appreciate you showing up. And thank you for the 10 likes in the stream. I don't know if you guys heard me mention it earlier, but I was like, you know, if you enjoy the content and you want to see more streams like this, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, because at the end of these little streams, I usually go back and I will check and see, like, who hit how many likes I got and how many people were typing in the chat, that sort of thing. And if it's good, then I'll be encouraged to do more streams of the game, rather than just, you know, make content that I know is going to get, you know, whatever views anyway, right? So if you like this sort of content and you want to see more of it, be sure to hit the thumbs up, man. And also, it doesn't hurt to type in the chat, because when I see that the chat is actually kind of active, I'll be super encouraged to keep playing the game or keep streaming the game as well. So if you like the stream and you want to see more of it, man, I realize in 2025 people are super extroverted and they don't want to talk to anybody. But I don't know. I'm super accessible and I'll talk back to you. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Introverted, haha, that's me from day one. Interesting. I like to talk, I like to make friends. A very social person. Just got to the point of awakening. The game definitely started to kick up a bit. Yes, yes. Whenever I first awakened my first character, S. Parker, that's when I was like, yeah, I can actually do stuff now because they give you that 840 energy, so I can just go through and keep playing the game, you know? The energy thing is jarring in Crystalofatlan. Yeah. In the very beginning, it can definitely be a little like, what the hell? Because you can't do a whole lot. How many skills do I get to use? Okay, well, I'm definitely taking that skill because that looks cool. Okay, definitely taking that skill because that looks cool. How many skill points do I have? So I got to get all the passives. That looks cool for sure. Make sure I get the ultimate. Get that. Oh, that's not a passive. That's a dumb looking kick. I don't like that. Okay, I'll get her DP. Oh, that's a charge battle. Okay, charge basic attack. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Alright, and that's it. And I've got 44 skill points left. Do I have enough for a pallet? Okay. Oh, so I've got 5 skills. Okay, so put that there. I'll put this kick right here. Let's see. So that's a buff. Alright. Wait, what did that skill I just wanted to put that right there. Okay. And then this, I'll put that right there. So I've got one more skill to get. Oh, so I guess I do have to take one of these other skills. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Maybe this knee. Figure that and put that right there. Okay. Lower cooldown time, that's cool. Alright, so where is... Okay, that's already maxed out as much as it can go. Put that up. Put that up. Alright. Oh, I don't have a weapon equipped? Faded? It's cool that they tell you that you don't have stuff equipped. That's actually new. Because they let me, in the very beginning, the first day, they let me do a mission with no weapon equipped, period. So they fixed that. That's good. You summoning for Cardathea next week, Ventus, on stream? Next week? I don't get paid until the 15th, so I can't do shit. So, if I ain't got no funds, I can't do nothing. I kind of spent all my last money on paying my bills so I could be free for the next couple of months, you know? So I gotta wait till I get paid again. Right? I ain't tripping though. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. The video games don't really matter too much. What matters is paying them bills, you know what I mean? There's only one channel I've seen talk about optimal skill rotations. Haven't seen anyone else go in depth with it. Maybe because most people prefer to just play in any order for their playstyle. Oh no. It's, I think they're about to happen. They're about to happen. Because that is... Oh, I'm completely out of energy. Like, I'm completely out of energy. I thought this character had a battery, but she doesn't. Let me go see this. Black is all my DNA. What's up, brother? Let me see if I have any batteries. Yeah, no, and no. Give me a second while I buy a battery. Microtransactions, am I right? Any more batteries? I can buy it again? Am I faded? Did it not go through? Okay, it went through. Long time follow, brother. Been here for Tower since been here before Tower of Fantasy. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad you decided to come to the stream today. All right. So, how do you feel about this game? Is it your cup of tea? That. Oh, word? I can't. Alright, well, I'll just use it then. Oh, right, I haven't unlocked pets yet on this character. Oh, yeah, and they gave me a new weapon. And I'm not strong enough to use it? What? Okay, there it goes. Now I should be able to kill everything. Anything and everything. What? Everything is perfect. Just wish there was an open world. You never know. You never know. Like, I think that if this game makes enough money, the next update that they do, they could potentially change the course of the game, right? Because the game has already been out for a while, and they already have, like, the main, like, stuff for whatever. Like, the next couple of things, I think, I'm just guessing, they already have made, right? Next story content or whatever, because they have other classes that they want to, that have already been created that can be, you know, accessed or whatever like that. We just don't have access to them right now, right? So I'm thinking that maybe if the game makes enough money, they can do more stuff, like what Tower of Fantasy did. Because once we started pouring a bunch of money into Tower of Fantasy kind of turned up. It just kind of sucks that the nature of the game kind of ruined it. So I hope that this game gets better. Yeah, it had a great open world. What, in your opinion, do you think kind of drove people away from Tower of Fantasy? Like, why didn't Tower of Fantasy become another Genshin Impact? I want to hear your opinion. I have some thoughts on it. Agreed, spent too many hours on TOF. That's what I'm praying for? Yeah. Am I going back to TOF, by the way? No. I've tried to play the game again a couple times since I last quit it, and it just wasn't a fun game. And even when I did go back to it, the last couple of times that I did go back to it here on the channel to try to upload content, it just didn't go well, you know? People weren't really responding to the content. Nobody was watching the content. Nobody came to the streams. I would upload the videos and do my best to, like, learn the game and whatever, and just the content just wasn't hitting, you know? So I had no choice but to quit it and just refuse to sort of go back to it. During this little content break that I had, I for sure thought about going back to TOF. I loaded up the game, installed it a couple times. I had a bunch of wishes, a bunch of pools. I did all that, and I was like, yeah, I can make content on this again. But even as I started to play the game, I don't want to play this game. That's just how I felt. In my opinion, I think it was the lack of content or rewards, servers, optimization, poor management. I know how you feel, man. I tried coming back, but it was a bit overwhelming now and just didn't hold any of my attention. That's what was for me. I missed the fun I did have, of course. Terrible optimization, unsatisfying gameplay loop. Other than that, it was pretty solid. I think the thing that killed Tower of Fantasy for me was meta. Did they ever fix stupid UI? They did. They tried to. They made it more usable. But I just think, like, I think meta ruined it for me. For certainty. And having to use this and use that and not doing what I wanted to do. And just the community not being super supportive of, this is the way I want to play Tower of Fantasy. You know? Because I like to use a character that has a giant sword. And if you're not using the new meta, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Don't watch him. And then at the same time, too, the community was all about, we want to see the leaks and that's it. We want to know the best numbers of damage with everything. So if you couldn't give the community what they wanted, they weren't going to watch you. They were going to watch the Chinese guy who lived over in China. And if the Chinese guy said, don't watch that guy, they weren't going to watch you. And that's just, like, I think 30% of it. But I think 70%, and I know that Sinisteria would probably disagree with this, but I just think the gacha element of that game really killed it for me, man. It really killed it. Because I felt like if I can't get the new character, and then if I get the new character and I can't get the new character's weapons, what's the point? And especially in a game where you are playing in an MMO style, I like to do damage. I like to go in and do damage. And there are people out there that you just can't compete damage with because they are the damage. Because they've either like bought all of their damage, or else they've min-maxed their character to the point, like Sinisteria, where they just... And I'm not saying anything bad about Sinisteria. Sinisteria is the homie. Definitely teaches me everything I know about video games whenever I don't understand stuff. But when you have a Sinisteria that can say something like, no, it's not pay to win, you just have to be smart about it, like that, and you have to know when to... Look, I don't want to be, like, tied down to a certain thing. If I see a new character that comes out that looks cool, I want to use that character. Like that last character that came out with the swords, I can't remember the name. I wanted to use that character because I thought the character with the swords was cool, you know? So I had to build a whatever around that, right? And then another character comes out that looks pretty cool too. I want to use that character, but I then have to build a team around that. And then if my armor, whatever, is not, you know, min-max to that element, it's going to be trash. But you can make it not trash if you spend more money. You know, I don't know, that kind of, when it's an MMO though, and we're trying to compete and go against each other and you know, do damage and stuff like that. I mean, because I really didn't feel like the game, to me, the game didn't really feel like a, it felt more like a competition game than a let's all come together and have fun sort of game. Does that make sense? That's kind of what the game was like. It didn't feel like let's come together and have fun. It felt like whenever you played the game and you're trying to do whatever in a mission or a raid, it just felt like eyes are on you. If you do damage, you do trash damage, you're bad at the game. And that seemed to be like the whole focal point, for me at least. And then I wasn't having fun doing that. I wanted to use Crow, and I wanted to give Crow's Meryl's giant two-handed sword, and I wanted to go and whack stuff. That's fun for me. I didn't want to use the little girl with the little fans and sit there and hold the button and do damage. I didn't want to do that. It was nice. And, you know, damage is damage, but I didn't want to do that. How's the gacha game? Just outfits? Yeah. Outfits and cosmetics. And unfortunately, with this game, the outfits and cosmetics, they give you extra stats. And those extra stats are very pay to win. Because I'm not going to hold you. I feel like my character, my Berserker character, is kind of pay to win. Because if I do a DPS battle against somebody who doesn't, like, I've already, like I did it in the video that I made. Dude was level 60. Sung Cam Woo. I'm surprised he's not in the stream right now. But he was level 60. I'm level 60. In the Berserker build video that I made last night. And, I thought that I was going to get completely wrecked because there were like 3 DPS that I was going against and they were all level 60. And I was like, yeah, it's been a while. People have had time to, like, you know, do whatever. But I blew them out of the water completely. Like the one run that we did, dude had literally 12 million damage out while I had 21 million damage, right? So I'm just like, what? And then I talked to Sung Cam Woo on Twitter or X, and he was like, yeah, I knew you were going to blow me out of the water. My armor's not up. And, you know, he didn't want to say he didn't have to pay to win stuff, but he didn't have to pay to win stuff. So he got completely destroyed. And we were the same level, you know? Yeah, Crow was optimal anime aesthetic. I loved Crow. Loved Crow. I don't like always looking at little anime girls. It can be nice sometimes, but it's not like what I'm... It's not really what I want to do. But not gonna hold you. Maybe this chick is kind of good. I'm not unhappy with everything that's going on right now. I can say that for a certainty. I'm not unhappy with it. She seems pretty good. Yeah, the Berserker after Ultimate Awakening is the best burst damage in the game. Yeah. Yeah. I love that ultimate skill. So I'm just going to tell you the story. I was waiting for Void to show up so I could... Let me see if he responded to me on X before I tell it. I'll just have to tell it to him again. Yeah, he's not here. Alright, so I'm starting to think that the Berserker is probably the best class. Now, I might be faded for this take, or it might have just been that we were with some garbage people. But I was doing a hex chest run earlier this morning at around 7 a.m., right? And there were 2 berserkers, not a scythe maiden, the other scythe class. You know what I'm talking about? I don't remember what the other scythe class name is. But it was the other scythe class. And yeah, it was 2 scythe classes and 2 berserkers, I believe. Hold on. I can go and check because I recorded it. Oh, here it is right here. It's this one. So there was 2 berserkers. Oh, okay. This one was a gunner. So it was 2 berserkers, a gunner. Hold up. So there were 2 berserkers, a gunner, and this scythe chick. That's not a scythe maiden. That's the other scythe one, right? So we were doing this run on hex chess. In the first, whatever, my character was second out in damage. I was getting kind of fucked up in damage. This person looked like they were, wait, where's the mouse at? Hold up. Let me make sure you guys in settings. General, can I show cursor? I don't know how to show cursor. Am I faded? Okay, well, whatever. So, if you look at the top left, damn, I want to show my cursor, bro. I forgot how to do that on OBS. Am I absolutely, like, gone? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, I found it. All right. So boom. So Maya Addison, whatever her name is, bro, she was blowing me out of the water in damage when we first started, right? Like, completely destroying me. And I was like, first I wasn't paying attention to it. I was just trying not to get killed by the hex chest guard or whatever like that. But then I happened to look up and seen that buddy was, like, really, like, doing it in damage. So I was like, let me turn up really quick. And, I turned up on her. And I out DPS'd her, You see my damage now? She was sitting at 16 mil, and I hit the 19 mil. So, boom. We're doing all of that, and we get to me and Maya Atson. We were beating Shutter and the Credo guy. We were beating the crap out of them, right? So, we got to our 2-man boss first. And the 2-man boss it put us in the ground. Like, it literally put us in the ground. We died. And, I couldn't come back to life. So then it was just up to the other 2, the other Berserker and the other Scythe person, to, like, fight the monster that we got killed to. So then they eventually kill the monster, right? They eventually kill it, and we got brought back to life, right? Leotides, or whatever his name is. They kill it, right? And it was the Berserker that made the Raffi dude, the Berserker. He was the one that was pretty much, like, carrying. So they came back. We came back to life after they killed it. So then we started fighting Polonius, or whatever the thing is. This thing right here. We started fighting this thing, and you can see this bar. That's pretty much, I think, to, like, right there, of how long we were fighting this thing, right? So pretty much, they all died, right? Maya Adderson, she died and she left. The other Scythe person died but stayed in the match. Me and this other Berserker guy, Raffi, we were just two-manning this monster for literally 15 minutes. Literally, I'm not even like heads, like 15 full minutes we were two-manning this thing. We were going back and forth trading heals with pets. Now, it messed up because I had 2 healing pets. He only had 1 healing pet. So he was giving like 1 heals to me and I was giving 2 heals back to him. So we were sort of like, I was trying to play it safe. Every time I would see him go low, I wasn't like really looking out for myself. I was looking out for him mainly. So whenever I saw his health get low, I would pop the pets to give him a shield, to give him heals, right? So we were fighting this thing for about 15 minutes, and then I don't know what happened. We had a rhythm. We had a cadence. We were doing it. And it got down to its like, I don't know, last couple of bars. When did I die? Yeah, it got down to the last 56 bars. And then I was like, yeah, we're doing it. And then I was like, you know what? We've been doing it safe for so long. Staying away from its attacks. I noticed him sort of staying away from the thing's attacks. And I'm just like, I think we can do this. I'm gonna push the attack. I'm gonna push it. Because I got a shield. I absorb damage. So I decided to get a little greedy. And I went in when I knew I shouldn't go in. But I didn't know if I was gonna die or not. I was like, this is probably not a good idea. But I don't know. This is new. I might survive. So I went in, and I died, right? So after I died, I was like, yeah, this dude's cooked. Tell me why this dude stayed in with only 1 healer pet, 1 DPS pet, and he beat the damn thing by himself. Like, he got it all the way down to that last bar, and I'm just like, is he actually going to do this? And I was so jealous. I was so jealous when he did it. I was like, damn, why did I take that stupid ass risk? Because he didn't take a stupid risk. He was continuing to stay safe. I wanted to deal more damage to it. So he finished it off and we came back to life, everybody. The other person, Maya Adderson or whatever, they left. So me and the Scythe lady and him were still there. And then tell me why we get to the final thing, which I think this is the final thing. Bro. What the hell? Or as the kids say now, like we used to say back in the day, what the helly? Okay. That thing killed us in like 2 seconds flat. Literally 2 seconds flat. Just destroyed us. Because we were burning from the nullification or whatever. Blade Maiden has the highest DPS. I've been beat by a few Blade Maidens before. I think the second day after I got level 60, that was when I was starting to get second DPS out. The first day, nobody could touch me. Literally nobody was touching me first day that I awakened. I was topping literally everything. That second day though, when everybody else started to like sort of wake up too, I was getting beat. And the only thing that really beat me, I think I got beat by a Berserker once. And then I got beat by a, by that Blade Maiden. LMAO got ego tripped by your own main. Hey, it was a calculated risk. And I miscalculated. It was fun though, right? Because I was like, damn, we're really like fighting this thing, man. That's crazy. I was really enjoying it. I was really enjoying it. I come back to the stream and see a baddie. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Whiplash? Welcome to the stream, brother. Not gonna hold you. This is kind of fire. I tell you what, though. On my Berserker, I've never been beat by one of these. As far as DPS. Haven't been beat yet. which is kind of insane to me, though. I feel like this character looks like it's made for damage. But I think kind of like what Buddy said in the chat about people and optimizing rotations, no one's done it yet. I think that as soon as people start doing it, as soon as people start waking up to do it, because I think people are still just sort of testing the game out and like trying to get their main characters like situated and get all characters unlocked, whatever like that. I'm pretty sure those top guys though, at least like a handful of them already have labbed perfect rotations. I just, like he said, I don't really want to yet. I mean, I have some skills that I like to use, and I know some certain combos that kind of go together, but as far as rotation, I haven't really like sat down and like figured out what's the best yet. Yeah, the Berserkers are good because they can attack multiple targets at once, and almost all of their skills are designed to attack multiple targets at once. And I think that the Blade Maiden or the Scythe Maiden or whatever, I think a lot of their skills are like that as well. Do you have to spend a lot on this game to have fun? I don't think you got to spend anything on this game to have fun. I mean, for me, I'm not going to hold you. The only way that I was going to have fun on this game, I mean, I was going to have fun on the game regardless, right? I wasn't going to spend money on the game, but there was something that I really wanted in the shop. And I'll show it to you. It was this outfit. Actually, it wasn't even this outfit. It was this outfit, but for a male. And I wanted my male character to look a little bit different because I was tired of seeing it look basic as hell. And I said, as soon as I got that, I'm going to, you know, I was already 90% in love with the game. But after I got that, I was 100% in love with the game. So, I mean, it's just different for different people, I guess. I'm not really, I don't care about anything other than my character looks cool, I have a giant sword, and I can play with you. And we can go and fight stuff together. I'm happy. It doesn't take much to make me happy. But other people, they, you know, not saying that people are wrong for what they like, because, you know, people like what they like. But for me, though, you know, I don't need too much to be happy. My only gripe with Berserker is that his power gets stronger when his health is so low, so you always got to be on the brink of death. I think that... And listen, I'm not going to hold you. As I was playing that Hex Chest run, that was going through my mind. I was like, that's kind of unfair. Because when I play with these other characters that don't have that sort of, you know, mechanic like that, they're going to die. The Berserker is not going to die. He's going to stay alive. He can stay alive with no health. It's encouraged for him to have low health so he stays alive. So it almost feels like the Berserker is like, I don't want to like make anybody feel some type of way, but it almost feels like it's a noob class. You know, it feels like it's a noob class. That's what other people would say in other games. Oh yeah, that's a noob class. You just want to go and press the button and spam it and not die. But hell, if it's a noob class, then I'm a noob because that's how I have fun. I don't want to have to worry about too much. I want to go spam my sword. You know what I mean? Is it optimized? I'll play on PS5. You can try it on PS5 and see how you like it. I still think as far as the whole issue of optimization, like with any brand new game, there are just going to be... It's not perfect. I made a video detailing the things that I think are wrong. And one of those things, though, the chat of the comment section of that video, they kind of told me, yeah, you're wrong about this. And I made a video correcting it. But I don't know. Maybe check out that video. I made a video last night. And it's titled the top 10... What is it? Top 10 badly needed changes. 17-minute video. I didn't mean for the video to be that long. I wanted it to be like 10 minutes, but I started talking about some stuff. But yeah, it's definitely far from perfect. I just think that when you play a game like this, you just have to lower your expectations. It's not gonna be perfect. It's just not. It's impossible for it to be perfect. I think with time and patience, the game can become more and more perfect. Hey, Tile, what's up, brother? He's the poster child. Who, me? How much does the stamina cap your progression? Well, the stamina, there are two different things. There's stamina and then there's energy. So energy is what you need to progress the story and get rewards. Stamina is what you use to get items out in the combat zones. So like if you go out and you want to pick some rocks or pick some herbs, some flowers, if you run out of stamina, you can't do that anymore, which I think is dumb. You get 1,000 stamina, and each time you pick an item, it costs 10 stamina. Every time you cook an item or craft an item, it costs a little bit of stamina. So that part doesn't make any sense to me. But the energy part, what you're essentially talking about, you get 140 energy per day when you first start the game. And most of the story content that you do cost 5 to 10 energy. And then on top of that, when you are doing the story for the first time, there will be times where the game will say, you can't do this content for another 4 hours. I haven't experienced that since I got my first level 60 character. So I think on your first character, it may do that to you. I think collectively everybody was kind of pissed at that first day, because that first day, man, it couldn't have been good for the game. It couldn't have been good for the game. On top of people couldn't be able to play, and then people were spamming it and wanting to play it all night. They had to stop progressing their progression after a certain time, and they couldn't play for another couple hours. I don't know. Maybe they fixed it by now. But the game encourages you to make multiple characters, though. So, like, I think that what you should do and what you should prepare yourself to do if you do play the game, make one character, play the crap out of it, and then when you can't play with that character anymore, switch, make a new character, and test that character out. And then once you can't play with that character anymore, make a new character and play with that class and see how you like that class. I think that's essentially what they had in mind. Yeah, time gating is super annoying. No, the Berserker, they gave him the low key abilities. Oh yeah, because he was the, like you said, the poster boy. Recommended some classes for me, please? Sure. Well, clearly, the Berserker class is the best class. So when you pick it, like the fighter class, I think it's just basically called, you go to the fighter class, and the Berserker class is a subclass of the fighter class. When you first start the game, don't skip anything, because they let you try out each class. You can skip that. Like, I was talking to a friend who wanted to play it, and he was doing that part, but then he pressed the button, and it, like, went back, and he couldn't, like, test out all the characters anymore. I don't know how he did that. I was able to test out all the characters, but when you first start playing it, they're going to, like for the intro tutorial, they're going to let you test out all the characters with all the abilities and see how you like them. But for certainty, though, I think for me, the best classes are the Berserker, the Warlock, I like the Scythe Guard. Buddy says Scythe Maiden. I think Scythe Guard's a little bit better because the Scythe Guard can, like, heal. It has 4, like, support skills to keep you alive and keep other people alive. So, I mean, coming from playing as a Berserker, where the Berserker keeps himself alive, and then playing as other classes that aren't so good at keeping themselves alive, I think the Scythe Maiden is, like, really good at that. Doesn't do, like, I mean, you can do a crap ton of damage with it if you choose the right skills to do so, which I'm going to work on a video for that in the coming days. And then after that, man, I mean, you could try the Starbreaker class. I'm using the Cloud Strider right now. Looks really cool. So far, so good. I really can't wait to make a Magi Blade. The Magi Blade is the other is the other subclass of the basic fighter class, where you get to use a sword and magic at the same time. People in the chat say the Magi Blade is better than the Elementalist, which is another subclass of the Magister, which is the plain magic using class. Probably gonna wait until they add Assassin class to the game once I've had my fun with Berserker. Yeah, there are more classes to be added. Oh yeah, and the classes are gender locked. So like right now, this class that I'm using, it's a female, and it's always gonna be a female. And I actually had to kind of start looking at the game in another way. I kind of had to start looking at the game in terms of, like, this game is sort of like Genshin Impact, where this class that I'm using right now, this is the Raiden Shogun, let's just say. And Raiden Shogun is a female, it's always going to be a female. So this is sort of like that, except you can sort of change the way the character looks. So that's the way that I kind of got to look at it. What server do I play on? I'm on Highwind 1. Highwind 1 on PlayStation. Know that, like, dragon nest? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Are you telling me some new mechanic that I just don't know about right now? My top 3 is Starbreaker, Berserker, and Gunner. Blade Maiden low-key could be my third, though. Yeah, I chose the Gunner instead of the Bounty Hunter. I played with both of them, and I was like, yeah, Gunner seems more fun. I'm sorry, Andika, I have no idea what you're trying to ask me. I wish I did. I don't know what you mean, Dragon Nest. Is that something in this game? And I'm just completely faded? Dragon Nest is a game that's not associated with this game? Oh, so why would you assume that I would know anything about that game if it has nothing to do with this game? I'm so confused. It's same gameplay? Oh, I've never heard of it. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Well, doesn't that look cool as hell? Well, we can't wait to try that out. I bet I mean Bounty Hunter is my third. LOL, she reminds me of Bayonetta. I thought so too. I really thought they took some liberties right there and made it look exactly like Bayonetta.
Congrats on getting the new avatar frame activated in your backpack.
Bound gold. Have you teamed up with Sinister in this game yet? No, I haven't. I've only played with one person from my community on this game, and that was Sung Cam Woo earlier today. I've just been kind of going solo at my own pace.
Looks like you got an insignia adventure.
I said it earlier in the first stream, but I'm waiting to see how I feel about this game in a week, like another week. Waiting to see how the community treats this game in another week. If this game is still kind of alive, I'm still like playing it, if people are still talking about it, if the views on the videos are still doing okay, because right now they're not doing so hot. I'm waiting to see if the view count kind of picks up. I'm going to go ahead, and if it's still doing okay, like it's alive or whatever, I'm going to do a Discord server and, you know, start organizing some stuff with some people and really like sort of crank up on this game, you know, because I am an official content creator for the game. So I'm going to see, what they're doing with the content creator program, because they haven't given us any rewards yet, and I've been pumping out content for them. I haven't got an email or anything, you know. And so far, the first stream did pretty good. Not the best. Still had like 50 people in that first stream. You know, I just got to see how the content creation goes before I decide to invest any more, you know, energy into the game. I've been trying to make those basic videos though, the ones that are going to be like the bread and butter type videos. Wait, what do you mean no marketing for this game? You're faded. You are absolutely faded. Bro, there is so much marketing for this game. Bro, I cannot go. Listen, this is it. On YouTube, I get 2 ads now. I get an ad for this. No, I get 3 ads. I get an ad for this game. I get an ad for Etheria, the turn-based Honkai Star Rail looking ass game that's coming out in a couple days. And I get an ad for Spartan hair shampoo. Those are the only 3 ads I ever get now. Especially on Instagram. I would show you my Instagram, but my Instagram is kind of fucked up at the moment. But I get ads for this game nonstop. Matter of fact, I might even be able to... Let me see if my Instagram is that fucked up. I might be able to show you some shit. God damn, Rose? Bruh. I went 5 scrolls. Like, thumb up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And boom. Crystalofatlan. That's literally... That's it. That's all I get. I get that more often than not. More often than not, I get Crystalofatlan. And can you imagine how it was before the game came out? And I kept seeing how cool the Berserker looked and all. Because they're fucking... Bro. Let me just show you. Whoever made their CGI animation for this game, they knew what the hell they were doing, bro. They made shit look good. Let's see if there was an animation one. Here's one.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system, built to give you all...
Bruh. I'm just like, anybody who sees that, how can you not be curious? You know what I mean? Like, how can you not be curious about after seeing that, bro? That shit looks fire. They, like, went out of... Hey, yo, what's up, Egoist? Yeah, maybe most people just aren't into some of the mechanics or anime-type games. What do you think? Yeah. No. No. Kids are into Grow a Garden right now. Like, think about it. How old are you? How old am I? I think there are nothing but 20 to 40-year-olds playing this game right now. Children are... Hold on, let me see if I can find... This shit don't make no goddamn sense, bro. I don't understand this shit, bro. This shit looks so stupid.
So you want to go from an absolute noob with a plot like
This-
this to an absolute...
This is what kids are... And I'm not talking about little kids. I'm talking about like 14, 15, 16-year-old. This is what the kids are playing, bro. Like, I understand the 7 and 8-year-olds. I get it because they're dumb. They're literally dumb. But the older, like, teenage kids, this is what they're doing. This is what they're spending their time on. This. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? So you're telling me they want to look at that and not something cool as hell like this? She looks cool as fuck, bro. She looks cool as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Egoist. That's why I stay the fuck away from that game, bro. Because I don't want nobody thinking nothing wrong about me. I wouldn't play that shit regardless, but... Grow a garden. Roblox. And they can't make an excuse like... And I even tried to put some of them on my little Fortnite friends. I tried to put them on in this game. They're like, no, this game's stupid. What are you talking about? Don't you see how cool this shit looks? Yeah, you wanna play Grow a Garden? Grow a fucking garden? What the fuck? The fuck is that? Well, you just like grow fruits and stuff. You grow fruits? That's the game? You grow fruits and vegetables? That's the game? Yeah, I just don't get it. But yeah, so that's where it's at right now. I mean, it's not like the game is dead. I mean, I'm just in here randomly, and there are like a bunch of people just milling around everywhere. I'm always so surprised whenever I go to a new area that I think that's not going to be populated by people. There's always like a crowd of people hanging around the quest giver. You know? Oh, look at that. People are playing this game. You think this game is being slept on? A lot of the bad reviews it got probably hurt its chances a lot. I think the people that are still playing are people that are just like me who, I don't care. I think the game looks cool. But who knows how I'm going to feel in a month, you know? I might feel completely differently in a month. One of my regular donators, he hit me up on X after not talking to me for like damn near 6 months. He was like, you're just going to quit it like you did Tower of Fantasy. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. But for right now, I think it's cool as hell, and I want to play it. I don't give a fuck about review bombing. I play it for myself to decide. I just hope this don't face the same fate as 2F. I mean, they have to get ahead of this thing right now, or else it's going to. They have to get ahead of it right now. I'm out of energy. I can't do this. Yeah, I can't do this. Alright, well, I've reached as far as I can go on this character for right now. Can't let other people's reviews impact your opinion of the game. No, before I started playing the game, because I wanted to know more about the game, I definitely looked at some guy's video on it. Because I wanted to hear his opinions on the game, to see what he thought. And, I'm happy I looked at his video, honestly. I don't like looking at people's YouTube videos for real. I guess you can call me a hating-ass dude, but I don't like watching people's YouTube videos on games that I'm going to cover. But I watched his video, and I'm glad I did. It prepared me for just how janky the game is going to be. So I knew what to expect. So I knew to just have a lower expectation of the game. And even though the game is kind of janky, I mean, it's not Expedition 33, you know? Expedition 33 is probably the best new game that I've played since Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I'm being so for real on that one. Like, Expedition 33 was such a good fucking game. And I knew it wasn't going to be Expedition 33. Just a hastily thrown together anime game that gave you everything that you needed to hit all the fucking spots. You know? This game hits the dope spots. Could it have been made better? Absolutely. I'm kind of glad it's not made better. Because this sort of cel-shaded style, like, I feel like you see a lot of games like this, and I feel like games could be better graphically, but I like the way this style is. Like, Sword on a Line, Fatal Bullet. I'm guessing in the eyes of the developer, kind of poorly, like, created, you know, characters or whatever, right? They really feel like, you know, their system of creating characters in that game was kind of bottom of the barrel, maybe because they've upgraded, and you haven't seen an SAO game that looks like that since, you know? So, but I personally like that style. I feel happier playing the game when the characters look like super like anime cartoony like that. Alright, I got some energy to spend on the gunner class. And then I kind of just want to go on my other account and make a Magi Blade and an Elementalist and play with it. I'm probably going to do that on this stream, honestly. That's what I had planned to do. I didn't want to make a another account until I got paid again, so where I could spend some money and get the costume that I want to get. I might just spend some money that I don't have just to do it, or I might just thug it out and say whatever. I'm a stickler for cel-shaded art. Yeah. I think it looks cool. I think all video games are just so much better when they look like this. I get it, though. YouTubers see each other as competition, high key. Kinda. I'm not gonna say it doesn't sort of sting a little bit when you see another content creator doing the same thing that you're doing and they're doing it better. There's always gonna be that damn, why don't I have what he has sort of thing with it, you know? I'm gonna go here. There's always, oh yeah, I got a lot of energy with this character. There's always gonna be that aspect of it for sure. But the reason why I don't really watch other people's content that covers the same game is because I don't want to be influenced by their content subconsciously. Because I know from, you know, previous experiences that it's generally kind of frowned upon to make the same exact video that somebody else makes. I've been a victim of it in the past. I don't like when people make the same exact video that I made. Like, I actually kind of hate that. No, because you're gonna get a gun. My luck on Abyssal Purgatory is ass. I haven't got the gear I wish for still. Me either. I was playing with this guy earlier. The same guy. Oh, yeah, I wasn't even finished with the story. So, remember I was telling you about the Hex Chest run I did? No. Wasn't even a Hex Chest run. It was another piece of content that I was doing. It was a nest run. Hold on, let me see. I think I still have it. I was doing my first nest run of the day. And, ooh, is this him? Oh, yeah, this is him. So, I was doing my first nest run of the day. Wait, what? Am I faded? Okay, yeah. Here it is. I wonder if I can show it to you just like this. Does it work? I feel like it might be laggy. Oh, okay, it works. Okay, never mind. So I was doing this my first nest run of the day, right? So this guy right here, his name is Ainz. He was another berserker. And I'll just skip to the chase and show you the end results. The guy absolutely fucking destroyed me. I had 47 million damage out, and he had 57 million damage out. He destroyed me. And I'm like, what the fuck? How did he fucking do that? Right? That's what I was thinking. Like, how the hell did he beat me so bad? Like, I completely destroyed these other two because they weren't doing fucking nothing. But he destroyed me a damage, and I was so fucking shocked. I was like, how did he do so much more damage? So I looked at his stats to see what he had, and his armor, like, he had 2 or 3 more like gold pieces than I did. And I messaged him on PlayStation. I'll show it to you. Ain't got nothing to hide. And I was like, how'd you get so much gold gear already? Because we're pretty much at the same, juncture of the game or whatever. And he said, luck? I said, you just did purgatory? And he was like, yes. And I was like, how? I've been doing purgatory and I don't get nothing. And he's like, best loot drops. And gave him my thanks. So then I did a run, right? And I think, hold on, did I get it on this run? Okay, yeah, so the run that we did, me and him when we initially met, I got this item, this little ring, right? And that boosted me up a little bit. And I was just checking out this guy's stats and everything like that. Then I was checking out my stats. And I think I increased this piece to +10, and I think I increased something else or whatever. Let me see, what else did I... This is the next piece of content that I did. Did I get anything here? I did 1 purgatory run. And I don't think I got anything great. 2 purgatory runs, I guess. Did I get anything great here? 2 purgatory runs I did. Didn't get anything great. So then I decided to queue up and do... what is it? The Valley? I tried... what is it? Hold on. Let me see what it is. The hell? Yeah, it's Valley. I queued up to do a Valley run. Let's see it right there. And I got him again. And after I increased some of my stuff... You ready for this? Now, I don't know if Buddy wasn't trying, or maybe I just, knew what I was up against and I had to turn up on him a little bit, but, on this run, he had 17 million, I had 20 million. So, Hey, Sun Cam Woo, he's here, everybody. What's going on, brother? Is it riskier to play multiple games or stick to one community-wise? Are you talking about for YouTube, Nox? Sun Cam Woo. I just told a story about running into you in hold up, I can't do anything with this chick. I don't know what the fuck she does. I guess crash course. Well, Globgoo gave me some advice whenever I was in my Xenoverse 2 phase. And his advice to me was to make videos on multiple games throughout the week to see which game the algorithm liked for you the most, and then you should focus on that game. I approach YouTube a lot differently. my approach to YouTube is to make content that, A, first and foremost, that people are going to type in the search bar. And then B, that when they see the content in the recommended, that they're going to have a difficult time ignoring. And then C, on my second channel, I play whatever the fuck I want because I don't care about that channel. If I'm having fun playing it, I'll upload it. If I do something great, I'll upload it. And if people want to watch it, cool. If not, I don't give a fuck. So I think that's my best advice. Like, when a new game comes out, like with this game, I got to make the videos that people are going to want to see, that people are going to need. Because there are 700 Jeffreys out there, and I'm using Jeffrey because Jeffrey is an older man's name. Jeffrey has kids, Jeffrey has a dog, Jeffrey has a wife and maybe a girlfriend, and Jeffrey doesn't have time to sit on this jank-ass game for 16 hours to figure out how to do everything, right? So what Jeffrey is going to do is, Jeffrey is going to go, well, how do I do this? Well, how do I do this? Well, how do I do this? And when he asks those questions, the first thing Jeffrey is going to do, he's going to ask it to YouTube in that search bar. So I want to be what Jeffrey sees when he opens that first video after he clicks the little button or whatever. And the thing about Jeffrey is, there are 15 million Jeffreys in the world. This is my first time actually using this character beyond like level 5, because I bought the thing to increase the level. This Void Guardian is beating my ass. I need some better gear. I'll read chat in just a second. Let me just try not to die. Alright. I'm still learning, but today I got some good stuff. Nice. You passed me a gear rating, Vintage. I got a lock-in, not gonna lie. When I look at my little thing, it says that I'm like 90... Like, I outrank 99.9% of players on the server as far as gear. I don't know if that's entirely accurate, though. I think that might be kind of cap. Because there are people that are definitely higher than me. Looking forward to what I get tomorrow. Same. I wake up... I mean, my routine now is... I wake up in the morning. Hold on. I'm telling this wrong. Let's just start from like right now. So I'm going to keep playing all the way up until server reset. Right? I'll be working on a video. I've got several videos that I could be making. I'll probably stream for a couple more hours. And then after I'm done with streaming, I'll probably either hop off and eat a snack, a light snack, or watch an anime, or most likely though I'll probably work on a video. Reset happens, I'll anxiously like do the missions and get whatever rewards I can get from my Berserker character, and probably just spend more time on Berserker character until like 7 a.m. and then I take a walk around the neighborhood because I got to get my steps in now. I'm up to walking twice a day now with a little jog at the end of each walk. And then I'll come back, and then I will start working on another video if I haven't already like made one. And if I already started making a video, I'll probably finish that video, but most likely I'll probably start working on another video. I will work on that video until it's done, take a shower, take a quick nap, wake up a few hours later, hop on another character, and enhance that character a little bit, do the content with that character, and then probably work on another video, and then do that until until it sort of resets. I'll be looking sometimes to see if you be online, Ego, but every time that I look, you're never online. Because I wanted to make a video of me using the Scythe Guard and being like super like support class like, you know what I mean? And I wanted to do it with people that I knew rather than do it with randoms. But you weren't on when I was ready to do it, so I was like, alright, I'll just wait. What the hell is that sound? It's weird. To be honest, I gravitated to you because you genuinely have a passion for gaming. It's infectious. When I like a game, I like a game. For a while there, I didn't like any game. I mean, the Marvel Rivals sort of tided me over until something else could come out. But for the most part, man, there was a while when there was just no games out that I wanted to play like at all. You know, in all this time playing, I've never went over here and talked to this guy whenever he was like this. So I don't even know what this is. Is that it? Alright, whatever. Wait, they're telling me I got 2,000 nullification already? What? I don't even have all of my equipment yet. I need a I need a seal. You're off for the next 2 days? Alright. I'll message you later and let you know. Do you think it's worth grinding for gear before level 60? No. Because the gear that you get won't matter. The gear that you need is the gear that has nullification on it. When I started doing my second character, I stopped enhancing gear. I stopped doing anything on gear because it was kind of pointless. Because you need nullification. I gotta do Valley. My gear's not ready for that though. Gear's definitely not ready for that. Probably on PSN. You know who I am, right? I don't use this account to like message people. This is supposed to be my I don't fuck with nobody on this account sort of account, because this has all my games and shit, and this account can't get banned or else I'm cooked. But because I pre-ordered the game on this account, because this is the account where I buy my games, I had to play on this account so I can get my pre-order bonuses. Yeah, I gotta sit down and figure out exactly what I'm gonna do for that, man. I don't really want to turn the game into a math problem, bro. I don't. I want to keep enjoying the game for as long as I can. Because when the game starts turning into that, it just seems less fun. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to go around and randomly do stuff. But when you start saying, do this, 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 that just, it becomes so mechanical. And then I'm the type of person that as soon as I know that that exists, it's stupid to do anything else. Like, if you know this is the best damage, why aren't you gonna, if you know this skill is ass, why are you still using it? You know what I mean? So the game just stops being that much more fun. Oh, I hit solo. I'm so dumb. I was supposed to hit team. I was wondering why there was nobody there. Facts, but there will come a point when endgame becomes all you got. That is true. And that's when you will have to, you'll have to do the damn thing. Damn, I'm getting hungry. Integrity night, I like that. Okay. There's no way you got 4 people there and you're still not starting it. Let's just go quick match. If I get bots, I get bots. So at least 15 people likes the stream, right? That's cool. Thank you. I don't know when I'll be able to stream again, though. Because it doesn't appear that anybody really, like, not a lot of people are really fucking with this stream.
This realm belongs to the Void Ringkeeper. You may find blessings in the subworlds at the
I'd hope to get a little bit more after uploading all those videos. I should really just focus on creating videos. How long have I been live for? 3 hours? Alright, yeah. That's a good amount of time. So, Egoist, have you learned anything about the, what do you play? Scythe Maiden or the Scythe Guard? Or the Blade Maiden or Scythe, it's Blade Maiden, right? Which one do you play? If you play the Scythe Guard, I've got some questions. But I think you play Blade Maiden, right? I'm gonna head to bed. Oh, it already is midnight. Damn, I can't believe it's already midnight. Yeah, it's been out for a while over in like China or whatever. Somebody said they had it, this game was out for 2 years in the comments of one of my videos. He was just really trying to like make it to where I didn't enjoy the game. And I'm just like, brother, why are you trying to like kill my dope? He was trying to check my dope in the comments. He's like, this game has been out for 2 years already, and you know, you're kidding yourself if they're gonna make any changes. I'm like, brother, why are you trying to like jack my dope, bro? I enjoy the game. Let me have fun. Oh, you do play the Scythe Guard, so you know how to DPS with it then, right? Like, you do good damage? Okay, this lag has got to stop. Damn, that was cool. Too bad it missed. The fuck? Some people be trying to gatekeep. I don't know why. Exactly, bro. I didn't even know how to respond to him. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. I enjoy the game for right now, so I'm gonna keep playing it. I can't help I like what I like. Sorry that you don't agree. Right, that's the question I wanted to ask you about DPS Scythe Guard, because I'm pretty sure I've got the support aspect covered, but I wanted to be able to make a video, you know, DPS Scythe Guard, and then a video for support Scythe Guard. So I assume you know more than me about the DPS aspects, because I don't even know what the skills do. Haven't even read them shits beyond what the support skills. Your damage go crazy? I'm gonna test your damage against mine. See if you can actually beat me. You might be able to. What time are you gonna be free at the earliest tomorrow? That's such cool animation.
See those mechanisms at the edge of the battlefield?
She creates a friggin' mushroom cloud.
The energy of the subworld will awaken the door of emptiness. A sovereign like the dragon can't control everything.
Hate having bots with me. You got a good rotation for DPS? Awesome. That's exactly what I need.
Well done.
That'll probably help me with the other classes as well, because I don't really know. Haven't really invested too much into learning about rotations. It's probably going to be a little bit different too, because you can jump in the air, man. That changes stuff when you can do air combos as well. Like, might mess with how you play the game. 7, 9, 8 him? Okay. I'll holler at you before I take my nap then. Appreciate it, brother. Right. Some skills do synergize better with others. And I feel like certain skills kind of like really combo into each other. And I think there's got to be like, I don't know for sure, but I have a strong suspicion like there are certain skills that you can do on the first palette that after you do that skill in the first palette, you go straight into the skill in the second palette. Like, for instance, with Berserker, and the first spinny skill called Army Breaker, and then he has another one that spins and goes forward as well. I noticed that what I'll do is I'll hit Army Breaker, and then directly after Army Breaker, I'll hit that other skill that spins around. It's a little bit like, it doesn't last as long as Army Breaker, but they do basically the same thing. Like, you know what I'm talking about? All right, yo. Well, listen, I'm going to dip. It's been a good 3-hour stream. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you are watching this later on as a video on demand and you watch this entire thing, just let me know down in the comments that you watched the entire thing. And tell me what number like you are. You know, if you hit the like button, tell me what number like you are. All right. Yeah, plus countdown timer's got to hit, right? Exactly. So there's no, like, no downtime between skills. That's such a math problem, bro, and I just don't want to go through the math of it all. But it is what it is. But I'm dipping, y'all. I'll holler at you. Thanks for watching.